Hi guys. Okay, yesterday was fun, so let's do another butterfly tutorial. Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to class. If you're new here, if you haven't seen me, hi Didi, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here and you haven't seen me before, my name is Jenna. I am a makeup artist and I do makeup tutorials every day of my life. So without further ado, welcome to class. Let's get this video started. As usual, I like to cleanse my face. Didi, how are you today? How are you? I'm so happy to see you back in my life. So I like to make sure that my face is clean and spotless. Oh, that is good. Good to know. Good to know. Please give my video a thumbs up. Share, share, share. I am good. I am good today. I am very well. So, I like to moisturize my lip just before I start this tutorial so that it can be very uh, soft when I want to apply my lipstick. So you definitely don't want to skip that. My day was pretty okay. It was okay. I didn't have class today because it's like our reading week, so I had enough time to rest. All right. So, like always, the first thing I'm going to be doing is today I'm going to be doing something different actually. I have this mister, so I like to mist my face just to get it a bit damp and soft before I go ahead. So I just turn it on and let the water get prepared. All right. All right. I haven't used this in a while, so it's a bit rusty. All right. I'm just going to set this aside while this is getting ready to mist my face. And so as usual for my skin prep, I have my toner, I have my moisturizer, I have my serum, and then I have my primer. So if you don't know what these do, let me just break it down. So your toner just tones your face. It gives your face a little bit of moisture. You can use a cotton pad to apply your toner, or you can pat it down. Yeah, well, you can pat it down with your hands. I've seen people use their hands to apply their toner, whatever works for you. And then for your moisturizer, you can use a brush, you can use your hands as well, you can use a beauty blender too. So I don't know what's going on with this today, so I'm just gonna let it sit and do the usual stuff. So today I'm gonna be using my gun banger, that is not acceptable. Please take that attitude away from my life. Thank you. So this is what I'm going to be using, and I would like to use a cotton pad to apply this. So I use the St. Ives. I believe you can find this in Dollarama. So I like to tap it in onto my face, like so. I know, I don't understand why people pick up their phones, come onto someone's page who you don't know, and you start insulting them or you start saying bad stuff to them. I don't know you, I've never seen you, I don't have a beef with you, so it's weird. So if nobody has told you before, that is weird. You're super weird. So don't do that. So I'm just going to keep on doing this. And then I will take it onto my neck as well. Guys, this is why you have to tone even after you've like cleansed your face. You need to do that. So I'm just gonna use my fan to let it dry. No, that's okay. You could take that energy away from here. It's sad. if you're having a bad day, I get it, but don't come and talk rudely to someone you don't know. I've never seen you, I've never met you, I don't even know of your existence before now. So I don't know why you are so angry at me. I didn't do nothing to you, so that is not acceptable. Please, guys. This is for a makeup class. If you don't want to learn makeup or you're not interested in makeup, I understand. It's okay. You can leave my life, but just be respectful if you're here. Okay? Back to this. So I like to spray my face sometimes. So I'm going to be using the Mario Badescu, and then I'll be using a fan to do this, to blow this down, just because I want it to dry quickly. And I find that this has like rose water in it, so it's super hydrating. So if you're like someone that struggles with moisture, I would advise keeping a rose water close by. Rose water can add like more moisture to your skin, so have a rose water close by and you will love it. But if you're like allergic to it, of course don't use it. So I'm just gonna take off anything in my eye, wiping enough, and wipe. All right. I think that we're ready for this tutorial. So I have gone ahead to spray and it's completely dry. So I'm going to go ahead and be using my serum. I don't get it, but it's okay. This serum is the Beauty of Johnson. Good. Okay, maybe that's needs to step back just a bit. This is the Beauty of Johnson. This is their glow serum. I like this product because it's super hydrating. So I'm just going to be applying some on my skin like so. I know the spray is super nice. It not only does it smell good, it's very, very hydrating. I find that it's just very cool on my skin. Whenever I use it, my face just loves it. So you can find it on, you can find the Mario Badescu spray on at Sephora just for $11. Hi Nia, how are you? Welcome to my live. How are you doing today? So this I'm just moisturizing my face because I want my face to have a lot of moisture. Okay. Oh, thank you, Nia. Where are you from? Where are you watching from? If you're new here, my name is Jenna. Hey, hi, AK. How are you? Welcome to my live. As usual, I'm gonna blow this down just to make sure it dries completely. No way, you're in Ontario. I'm also in Ontario. What part of Ontario? I am good. I am good. How are you guys today? How are you? Are you lovers of makeup or you just enjoy watching makeup? I'm curious. Okay, this is almost done. I'm just going to keep on blowing it down until it's completely dried. Remember, don't apply any product unless the one you applied before is dried. So make sure you blow it down. No way. Oh, no way. You're near Sudbury. I am in Sudbury. I'm in Sudbury, Ontario. That is so nice. I am from Nigeria. I am from the eastern part of Nigeria, so I am Igbo. I am Igbo. So this is not dry. I like to take this. This is the Elf moisturizer. Oh, you're from Brampton. Nice. I haven't been to Brampton. I haven't been to many places, but I haven't been to Brampton. I don't know what it's like there. So what is it like in Brampton? Is it as cold as Sudbury? because Sudbury gets really, really cold. So I'm wondering, is Brampton as cold as Sudbury? Do you have any idea? Oh, you have family in Ontario, Didi. What part of Ontario is your family in? Honestly, I haven't traveled a lot since I came to Canada because I'm here to school to study. So I haven't been able to travel a lot. So I don't know a lot of places. I've only been to like Ottawa and let's see. Oh yeah, I've been to I passed through Toronto. No, I don't live in no, I don't live in Nigeria. I am currently in Canada. I'm studying in Canada. So I don't live in Nigeria. I'm not living in Nigeria currently, but I am from Nigeria. I was born and brought up in Nigeria. Oh, yes, we have lots of black bears here. Oh my goodness, I've run into the bears lots of times. Well, I'm just lucky that whenever I see them, I'm actually always in the car because I always see the bears. I know it was always so shocking, and I'm so lucky because most times I've seen the bears. I was not like outside outside the car or walking on the street because when I came, I worked and I had to be going back home very late. So I was so lucky I didn't get to see one in the night because I know I would have freaked out. But well, I guess God was protecting me, right? Because I can't even imagine. But no, I'm not. No, I wasn't born in Canada. No way. Oh no. Petting the bear is wild. I don't know. I would scream. I would definitely scream. I can't even imagine it, guys. I'm even freaking out talking about it now. But then I'm always seeing like the little one. I haven't seen like the big bears, like the big black bears. I've seen I've seen a fox. I've seen a fox when I was at the mine, the Valley mine. I was just walking one day and then I saw a fox just casually walking about, right? It was also in the winter, so it was interesting. Oh my goodness, I will be traumatized too. I'll be traumatized too. Oh my goodness, that must have been so scary for her. Oh my god. Oh my god, that is scary. AK, I am not in Nigeria. I am in Sudbury, Ontario. I was born and raised in Nigeria, but I'm in Sudbury studying. Oh my. But that is good that she was able to figure it out because I know that when it's the baby bears, I hear that like the mom is close by, right? So yeah, I came to Canada to study, right? I was born and brought up in Nigeria, and then I was like, maybe I should go explore other places, right? So I decided to come to Canada. I mean, initially I wanted to go to France, but because I had learned French, just a bit of French, so I was like, I should go to France. But then I was like, Canada is both French speaking and English speaking, so I feel like I'll adapt more. So I changed and came to Canada. Yeah, I'm studying business, Master of Business. So hopefully one day I get to open my own business. So I guess that was what like made me decide to study business, right? Although like I don't have like a business background, I studied international relations. So but then I came here and I decided to do like a master's of business just to pivot a little bit. Oh, thank you. So I like to spray after I've applied my foundation. This makes it super easy. Oh, a mother bear. Oh my goodness. Oh, thank you so much. Okay. Wow. Okay, now I'm super terrified on her behalf as well. Mother bear, that is crazy. I've only seen like the little bears. I haven't seen the big ones, so I can't imagine. So I like to use a beauty blender to blend it in. Oh no. Oh, that's sad. Oh, Elliot Lake, really? I know someone who is in Elliot Lake, although he's like a priest, so that is interesting. Oh, so this is what it looks like when I blend it. Sorry guys, I forgot to show you which foundation I'm using. So you won the hockey game. It's interesting that I've never actually seen a hockey game, and I'm in Canada, so that is pretty bad. That is pretty bad, guys. Well, what can I do? So for my foundation, I mixed these two brands. This is a Nigerian brand, the V Beauty, and then Maybelline Fit Me. This is their matte polish foundation, and it's in the shade 340. So in case you're wondering. Oh no. I have never seen like a hockey game. I don't even know what it like an actual one. I've watched it like on TV, maybe in shows, but I haven't seen an actual hockey game. Maybe when I get settled, I would definitely like to go to a hockey game. Yeah, I mean, I watch football because my brother loves to play and my friend loves to play football as well. So I do watch it from time to time, but not like American football, the soccer. The soccer is a big thing in Nigeria, so I tend to watch soccer, not American football. But then I also like watch the live basketball shows. They have them a lot in Sudbury, so those are the ones I tend to watch. The basketball and football. Sadly, I never really did lots of sports. I do regret it though, but I mean, what can I do, right? I do regret it. I never really did it in high school or anything. Just never really. I kind of was shy to do any sports basically. But then I do regret it. I wish I did some sports. The only thing I ever attempted, the only sports I ever attempted doing was the only sport I ever attempted doing was running, but then nothing else. And then maybe table tennis, but nothing else. No, I'm not married. I don't have kids. Oh yeah, I don't know. Basketball just intrigues me. I don't know why. That is one sport that just intrigues me. I don't even know why. And I think in like high school, I tried to do the basketball, guys. I'm short, so you can imagine. I'm like 5'4", so it was really funny on the basketball court. But after that, I think my biggest, I had like a phobia in sports. I used to be very, very scared of like the ball hitting my face. So I never really partook in any sports. I always felt like the ball was gonna hit me in the face. So I always avoided sports. Yeah. I was funny enough, I was only shy during sports because I guess it was also because of like the fear that the ball was gonna get to my face. Oh my goodness, I would love to try archery. I really would love to try archery. I wish I could find a place here in Sudbury. If I do, oh, thank you, AK. If I do find a place that does archery, I'm definitely going to try it, guys. I find it also very, very fascinating. The archery, I like that. I will try it. When I do, I'll definitely come and let you guys know. Oh, thank you, AK. Tell them, guys, subscribe to my channel. We do makeup and chat here. So I like to move the brush upwards, like so. And I just like to tap it just to make sure that it goes into my skin. This is what gives like my makeup of seamless finish. Oh, really? At the bows, like heavy, because I know like swords are like really heavy. That is one I would like to try, sword fighting, right? But then I don't know about archery. Are the bows and the arrows, are they really heavy? The points? Okay, okay. Okay, I'm definitely gonna go look for the points and I'm gonna go try archery. I've always found it fascinating. So this is very good. Thank you guys. Thank you. I'm definitely gonna try archery and I'm gonna let you guys know how it went. So the next one I like to use is my blush. But before then, I'm going to be using my beauty blender just to blend in the contour again. I really want it to sit on my skin and not to just sit. I want it blended. So the more you blend, oh, you don't live in Ontario anymore. Well, I'm sure you'll visit sometime. So don't worry. Mm, New Brunswick. How is New Brunswick like? Like I said, I haven't really traveled to many places, so I don't really know much about other places. Mm, no longer. Oh, okay. I would definitely love to try the archery. I'll go try it out. I don't know if I still have time before the I'm not going anywhere. I just do like a makeup tutorial for those who want to, because I'm a makeup artist, right? So I'm just showing people how they can improve their makeup skills. So that is what my life is about every day, makeup tutorial. Although I do many other things, guys. I I do many things, honestly, but then for the purpose of like my life, I do makeup tutorial because I like see people asking me like, "Oh, I like your makeup. Can I learn?" So I thought about it. I'm like doing the makeup, and it's kind of free, right? You don't get to pay because I know people have to pay a ton, right, to do this. So you get the whole bundle here, and it's just for free. So I have an Instagram. I usually link it. Can you guess? Can you guess, AK? What do you think? Mm-hmm. So this is how I get it blended, and it's super blended. So I like this. 29. Not yet. I'm not 29. Can you guess again? I'm not 29. Hmm. Early 20s, no. I'm gradually pivoting towards my late 20s. So 35. Oh, okay. You're on your third floor. So this is what it looks like. It looks really good. I'm just gonna touch it just a teeny bit, just because I really want the blush to pop. I'm 27. I've said it before. I'm 27. I just turned 27 in September. So this is what it looks like. But that's okay. I mean, we get to learn from everyone, right? We're learning from everyone. So, oh, thank you, okay. So this, I'm just pushing it in, and this is what it looks like. Now I'm pretty satisfied. Yes, please, we don't discriminate. Mm-hmm. As long as you're respectful, shouldn't be a problem. So I'm going to be highlighting my face, and to highlight, I like to use my Maybelline. This is like very nice. It's blendable. It's easy. Oh, you're a January born. Oh, that is so sweet. You're 13. That is interesting. I wouldn't have guessed, honestly. I thought you were like 18 or maybe 20. That is good. It means like you sound mature. So that is not bad. That is good. So I'm going to like to use a brush and then I'll switch to Beauty Blender. Oh, Namira, how are you? Welcome back to my life. Mm, so I like to place this here. AK, you're asking me. I already said it. I said I'm 27. So this I'm just placing like so. So this is what it looks like. And then I'll do this one last, just because I want this to set. And then I'll be using a brush to blend this all in. My brush, where are you, brush? I'm good, Namira. How have you been? I haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're good. Guys, say hello to Namira. So I'm just pressing this in. So I like to use a brush and then I'm just putting the product in. Thank you, guys. Really? They don't teach cursive in your schools? I mean, back home we learned like all the handwriting and all that. So, wow, I thought they would. I know, right? Back home in Nigeria, they did teach all that. So I'm really surprised. So I just like to use the beauty blender. As you can see, the beauty blender is doing a much better job at blending it than the brush. So I like to use both. The brush helps me in the placement. The beauty blender helps me in the blending. Okay. Wow, Roman numerals. No way. My favorite thing to do. I actually like to dance. So I love to dance a lot. So yeah, but I do like a lot of traditional dances, like Nigerian traditional dances. Um, I've danced in so many places, like in Sudbury. So I do a lot of dancing. I have some of the dancing like on my TikTok. I do some Nigerian dances. So if you didn't know, Nigeria has like so many cultures. We have over 200 ethnic groups. That means we have over 500 like languages. So we have so many languages in Nigeria, right? Thank you, Ike. So we have so many languages. We have so many cultures. So among them, my culture is one of the three like major tribes. They are like Igbo, Hausa, and Yoruba, and they're like they are the major tribes because they're like full with many people and they, like we have just like you have like 50, I think it's like 52 states in America, I'm not sure, but I think it's 50 something in America. In Nigeria we have 36 states, and in those states most of the population is from like the Hausa, the Igbo, the Yoruba, right? So I am part of like the big population. So and so basically, why I'm saying this is because even though I'm like Igbo, even though I'm like Igbo, I know how to do like other cultural dances from other parts of Nigeria. So yeah, I'm doing a butterfly eyeshadow. Yesterday I did the butterfly makeup eyeshadow, but after looking at it, I was like, nah, I didn't get it exactly how I wanted it. So I'm like, I'm gonna come back and come redo it. So today I'm doing another variation of the butterfly eyeshadow. So it's going to be very, very colorful. Yesterday, I did like a mixture of blues, greens, yellow, and then a little bit of purple. But today, I'm going to be doing an even more colorful butterfly. I'm gonna be doing like mix of pinks, orange, yellow, green, blue. So it's gonna be really colorful. I really had fun doing it yesterday, so I figured it'd be good to do another one today. So I like to do this when I blend. I really, really enjoyed the makeup yesterday, guys. It was so stressful, but then I got the hang of it, so now I know how to get it done better. So I know. I feel like a lot of things are no longer taught as much because like people are focusing on like other things. And I feel like all those information are very, very important, right? When growing up too, I was taught like Roman numerals. We were taught lots of Roman numerals. So I know how to count in them. But I find that people now feel like some of those like things we were taught are now like outdated. So a lot of people don't know those stuff. But then I guess every generation has its peculiarity, right? So, so I just like to blend this like I said, and then I'll be using my beauty blender to finish this up. So I find that when I blend upward, it kind of gives my face it draws into my face and it slims it just a little bit. So this is a good technique if that is what you're usually hoping for, especially if you have like thicker if you have like a big cheek or something like that and you want to slim it down, this is the best way you can do it. So I don't want to spend too much time on my skin work. I'm just going to go ahead and set. Like I said, always have your setting powder close by so that you can set your face. Yes, I'm going to put lots of glitter because it's going to be so colorful. So I'm going to be using lots of glitter because it's a butterfly, right? So it has to be very vibrant. It has to be very bright and colorful. So my eyeshadow today is going to be very, very bright. If you have a problem with bright shadows, you might just have a problem with today's tutorial because it's going to be super bright. But anyway, I'm just going in just because I feel like this one needs a little bit of adjustment. And now that it's done, I'm going to go ahead and set it. I don't want to waste time with this, so I'm just going to work quickly so that I can get into the eyeshadow. I want to spend so much time on the eyeshadow. So using my setting powder and the brush, I'm just going to be picking it up, dusting the excess product, and just tapping it into that concealer to set it. This is what, oh, thank you, Namira. Thank you. If I remember, Namira, you're from India, yeah? So I just like to press this into my skin, just like so. I like to press it, press it, press it. And I'm going to be picking some more powder and I like to press it in. Now this is just going to make sure that that concealer is set and it doesn't move. Oh, sorry, you're from Bangladesh. Yes, you said so. So I'm just pressing this all the way in. Yeah, I remember you're from Bangladesh. So this I'm just pressing in. I'm going to remember that we put concealer on this other part, so that means we have to set them as well. And you speak Bangla, yeah? So this I'm just pressing in like so. Oh, how do you say hello in Bangladesh? Okay. Because I have a lot of people from my school that are like from Bangladesh, especially in my program of study. I have so many people doing Masters of Business and they're from Bangladesh. We have like a big Bangladesh community. This is what it's looking like. so far, and I'm pretty satisfied. So I'm gonna go ahead and set the rest of my face. Now remember that we've contoured, so we're gonna set the contour, set the blush, and then we can get into the eye work. Now to set this, I'm using my powder, and then I'll be picking a shade using my brush. This I'll be using to blend. So I like to Kenmo Achotumi. Did I pronounce it well? I'm gonna ask my friend to teach me so that I will be able to say hi in Bangladesh, in Bangla rather. Okay, this is what it looks like. So I like to set my forehead. Oh, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm very well today. I'm actually I'm super happy. Maybe it was because there was no class and I got to rest, I guess. Because I usually have classes on Wednesdays. So this is what it looks like. Now I'm going to go ahead and set my blush. And then I'm going to go straight into this brow tutorial. A lot of you have seen me do my brows. So I'm just going to do another repetition so that you get it. So I'm going to be using my palette to do my blush. And today I'm going to be using like a peachy blush. I'll be using my peachy blush to do my blush. I'm going to be using this one, this shade. It's kind of in between like an orange and a peach shade. So I like that. And I like to pick it up just a little bit, tap the excess off. And this I like to place like so, this way. I'm just going to keep on applying it until I have gotten it exactly how I want it. So this is how I like it, subtle, glowing. I'm just gonna place some more. And just placing it upwards, just to match the placement of the cream blush. Okay. So this is what it's looking like. That's gonna fix this part. And it's good. So now that I've gotten this done, I like to set the rest of my face. And to do that, I'm going to be grabbing my brush, grabbing my powder brush, and then using my palette. I used to have so many pressed powders, but every single time I go for like a makeup job, I forget them where I went to. So I'm happy I have a palette. So I like to set the rest of my face using my powder palette. And this just makes everything come together. You want to always make sure that you're setting your face properly. Okay, so everywhere is well set. Now we're going to go ahead and do the brows. So it's always exciting to do the brows just because they're super easy if you get the technique. Oh no. With guys, what guys? So I like to use a regular gel to do my brows, and I'm going to show you why. So I like to put just a teeny bit of that gel. You don't need much. This is all you need, guys, as small as that. Now I'm taking a brush. I like to brush this onto my brow. What this does is that it sets the hair in place and it gets to stay in one place. And then you can have your brow staying in one direction all day. So I'm just going to keep on working it until I have it placed just where I want it. I'm going to do the same thing here, just brushing my brows like so until it's in the right place. So now that my brows are growing out, they are actually having a very sharp arc. So I'm just going to work with that, exactly that. So I like to use a brush and a pencil to get my brows done. Remember, whenever you're using your pencil, make sure that it's super sharp, which is what I'm doing, making sure that it's very sharp and pointy. This is what helps me to give my brows a very beautiful, natural looking shape. And I wanted this pointy. This is how pointy you need it. Super pointy. Now I'm grabbing my brush, and to do my brows I like to use a very flat brush. This really helps. Flat angled brush, guys. Flat angled brush. This helps in the shaping of your brows. So this is how flat it is. You can almost see how slim it is. It's like really flat. That's what you want. Before you do that, you have to go ahead and set the brows that you have done. And to do that, I like to pick my setting powder, tap off the excess, place it on my brows. This is going to set the brows. Now the brows will not move, they're not going to budge. And I'm going to do the same thing here, just to set them so they don't move. So this is a really good hack if you don't have like a brow gel. This works perfectly because your brows will stay in place. So all you need is hair gel and setting powder, and you're good. Now I like to take my lipstick, and this is what I used to do my brows. It's very close to the hair shade of my brows, so it's perfect. And I like to use my brush, and holding it in this angle, I like to follow the natural hair pattern of my brows, and I just move it down like so. Then when I come to the front, I'm very light-handed just because I want it looking very natural in front. As you can see, here is really light, it's not as thick. Then I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing here. This is just basically giving my brow like an outline, following the natural line. And I'm gonna go ahead and finish it up here. Just gonna adjust it here. And don't worry guys, if we mess it up, we can clean it. Because your concealer can do all of that for you. So this is what it looks like. I'm just gonna adjust the bottom, and then I can go ahead and fix it. So when I come to the front, I'm very, very light-handed with it. Now this is where your pencil comes in. You're going to use your pencil to mimic the hair of your brow. So I like to go like so, just mimicking the natural pattern and just giving it light strokes. So this I like to do like so. Oh, your guy friends, what seems to be the matter? So this is what it looks like. So I'm gonna get my brows and my brow brush and just brush everything together in place, and voila. This is how I get my brows super clean and super defined. Now I don't need to add anything else. This is exactly how I'm gonna be taking them, but then I'm gonna clean them up at the end. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this one. And again, I'm just following the natural pattern of my brow. Guys, I made a mistake here, but it's okay. We're gonna fix it with the concealer. And then when I come here, I'm right-handed. And that's all you need. And then I'm just following it all the way like so. And I'm finishing it up at the tip here. Okay. And that is pretty good. So I'm gonna take the pencil. Mia, are you still here? Mia, are you still here? So I like to use this just to finish up here. And then I'm going back into that brush. Mia, are you still here? Are you still on the live? So this is what it looks like so far. And I'm just going to fill up the bottom here. This is why you should have like a sharp pencil, just because it makes mimicking like your natural hair much easier. So this is all I've done. I'm going to try to fix it up here. And I think that's good. I'm going to wipe off any excess products so that we don't transfer it anywhere we don't want it. So to get this brow really defined, I like to use a brow brush. Now this brush is a rounded brush. I find that it works super easy for me. It's good. It gets my oh, thank you. It gets my brow really in shape. And to do that, I like to use two different shades, and I'm going to show you why. So when I use two different shades, what it does is it gives me a very natural finish. So I recommend doing this. Thanks, Nia. Welcome back. So what kind of problems are you having? What kind of guy problems are you having? So I like to go for, so this is where your brow bone is. So I like to go for that first and then I go everywhere else. So using a rounded brush really helps me get into that corner easily. But if you're good with like a flat brush, you can do that. So I like to be very gentle. And I like to place it and then pull it down. This just gives your brow bone a very highlighted look. And voila. Hmm. Okay. Okay, I'm glad that you have that. Well, for younger people, I always say, like, always just try to focus on yourself, right? If you focus on being the best version of yourself, you will always find it much easier to find someone who actually likes you. So just focus on being the best version of yourself and make sure that like you're telling them that okay, this is not what I want right now. Be upfront. I don't think there is any need to lie about your feelings just to accommodate someone else's feelings. Just Be truthful, be upfront about that. Okay, this is not what I'm looking for, right? But if you want friendship, I can give you like a good wholehearted friendship, right? But if you want something else, that is not what I'm looking for right now. So I always recommend be very upfront about what you want, because if you're not, you're gonna end up sad, because people tend to like use people who are not, who are people pleasers, right? Don't be a people pleaser. Make sure that you know what you want, and make sure that nobody can force you into doing what you don't want. So be upfront, tell them your intentions. And usually when you tell people like your intentions, you tend to find out who really likes you, who really values you, right? You find out whether this person values you or not. If they value you enough to be also honest with you and say, okay, I respect your decision, then you know that that is a good friend, that is a good person. You should keep them close by. You should keep them very close to you. You should be loyal to them, right? And they should be loyal to you too. So be truthful, but don't like compromise on the things that you don't want. So I like to use my brush. And how I get to clean the top part is by wiping off the excess product on my brush. When I do this, there is barely any product. And remember that I already have like foundation on my skin. It tends not to move the foundation. So this is a very good trick for how I get my brows. So if you've been struggling with like your brows, this is basically what you can. I know, right? I know. So like I said, always just be upfront about like what you want with people. Be truthful to people. This is what I want, this is what I don't want. But if someone is forcing you to do something that you don't want, or to be with them regardless of the fact that, oh, I don't want to be with you at this, it's not like you wouldn't decide, right? But right now, just focus on yourself. Focus on being a good version of yourself, and then when you eventually find the person, you find out that they are able to complement you as well, right? You always want someone who compliments you, who is equally good with you, has the same principles as you. So take your time. There is no rush. Anything that you rush into, you tend to rush out of. So take your time, especially with love. You're young. Take your time. Just make them know that this is what I want and this is what I don't want. And from there, you would know who really values you. Because if someone values you and you say, this is not what I want, they're going to be like, I respect that, right? But if they are like trying to have their way, then you know that they're probably not a good person for you. I don't know. This one is just is messing up, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. So I like to use a brush to blend this all in. Guys, I don't know what's going on with that one, but I'm not about to be stressed about it. So I'm just gonna blend this all in until I have a very good blend. So I'm just gonna keep on tapping it until it's properly blended. And this is pretty good, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this one. So with this, you want to be working really fast. Guys, I have spent time on this, so I'm going to try to hurry up. So for this, I'm just following the brow as well. And then I'm moving it inwards like so. This and just facing like so. Okay. So this is what it looks like this. I'm going to wipe off my brush, go into that darker shade, and then I'm going to be placing it here like so. And then I'm just pulling it down. Guys, you see how this just gives it a very, very natural finish. This is what I want for my brows. I want them looking realistic. So wiping off the excess, I'm going to be using that brush to fix the top. As you can see, if you get like your brows done well, you may not even need to touch the top, but just for the purpose of this video, I'm going to be fixing the top. I usually find that I don't need to do this if I did a good job on my brows, so it depends on you. So these are what my brows look like. I'm just going to fix any place that I see that has a gap, just like so. And then the same thing here. Any gap, I'm just fixing it with my pencil. And then I'm going to go back in with my brush. Guys, I'm trying to fix this part, guys. Today, this part is so stressing me. Okay, I think we got something that we can work with. So Nia, I hope I was able to give you like some form of suggestion that works for you. Okay. Okay. And somehow I still managed to mess that part up. Guys, this is just frustrating. Nia, are you still here? I hope I gave you some good advice. Okay. So guys, this we're done with. And now we can go ahead and finish this up by blending this all in. And I just like to tap it in until I am done blending. So this I am doing until it's nice and smooth. This is what it looks like. I like it. Although I prefer this one, but we're not complaining. Trust me, it could have been worse. I'm just gonna try to get this one as sharp as the other one. And yeah, and that's pretty good. Now I'm pretty satisfied with this, and I'm gonna go ahead and get my setting spray, and I'm gonna spray it. Sorry, setting powder, and I'm gonna set it. Not the setting spray. Setting powder first. Like so. This is why like the gel is a very, very good hack for your brows, because even when like my powder brush touches that hair, it's just, oh, don't be nervous, always be confident. Oh, okay. Don't be worried. The best kind of woman is a confident woman, so be confident. So this I'm just gonna keep on placing, and I'm pretty much done. Now I'm gonna try and sculpt my nose just a bit. I'm not gonna be too dramatic, just a bit. So now to do that, I like to grab a brush, and this I'll be using to apply that. So I like to use a brush, and I'm just applying it here, like so. This is just gonna give me like a slimmer nose illusion. So I like to. Oh, I'm glad I could help Nia. I'm glad I could help. So I'm just going to be placing it here because I want the emphasis on this part. Okay, so I'm just placing like so, and I'm just doing the same thing for here. So just placing, and I like to move it into that brow. That's what gives it a very good finish. And I'm just placing it like so into that brow. But the funny thing about life is sometimes you're like shy in life, and then you find out that when you grow up, you really don't care about anything again. So if you're shy, you'll get to a point in life where you just don't care anymore. So I understand when you're much younger, you're like, oh, I'm so shy and this. Trust me, at a point you're just like, nah, I'm not that shy anymore. Nothing, nothing is as serious as you think. Sometimes you find that you were shy because you're actually just bothered about what other people think. If you look at it, people are not actually even thinking anything. A lot of people are just like thinking about their life, thinking about what they will eat, or maybe their next laundry or something. So I find that sometimes people don't even care. There is already much worries for other people, right? So when I'm coming here, I like to use much lighter brown to give it a much more nicer finish, and it's not as harsh. So I concentrate it just in here, and this is what it looks like. So yesterday I was super slow with this because it was like new territory. But today I'm gonna try to be fast with this eyeshadow, just because I already know what I want it to look like. Today I think I'm gonna do like a transition before I go into it. Now to transition, I'm gonna be using my brown. Oh my goodness, that is just a lot. I'm gonna be using lots of shimmer today, so guys, please be advised. There will be lots of shimmers. So I'm starting off with that brown. I'm gonna be transitioning it into that eyeshadow, and this is where I like to be placing it. And I'm just going to be using a circular motion. So I'm holding the tip of the brush. This allows me to be free with my hand, tapping off the excess, and I'm just transitioning like so. This is the part that I'm applying that brown to. I'm just going in circular motion. Oh my goodness, guys, I forgot to put like my eyeshadow primer, but I'm gonna place my eyeshadow primer after my transition. So ideally, your eyeshadow primer should come before you do your transition, but hey, at least I remembered. I totally forgot about that. But so I'm gonna be picking my transition shade and I will be placing it on my eye like so, and then I will be blending it in. So I just want a little bit of it. This would, if you don't know what if you don't know what your primer is supposed to be for, is simply to get your eyeshadow to stay in place all day. And number two, it really helps the color. I know everyone went away. I guess they got tired. It's pretty late, right? It's pretty late. So I'm actually supposed to do my live by 10 p.m. every day, but then sometimes I'm not able to meet up with the time. But from tomorrow, I'm gonna start early so that everyone everyone gets to stay to the end. So I'm going to be using the brush to blend this in. It's already like 12 midnight, so people are pretty tired, and tomorrow is like a work day. So if it was like a weekend, I'm pretty sure people would stay, but it's okay. We can still work with those that are here. So this, I'm just gonna be blending it out into that brown. And when I get to place my eyeshadow, it's going to be, it's gonna really pop because of this primer. I have, I wish like I had pigments because I used to have a set of neon pigments, but I forgot it in Nigeria. So I find that the pigments really, really pop, especially with like the neon colors. I think I should buy another set. They really, really pop. I find that it would be very, very nice for like such eyeshadow that is very dramatic, right? I find that it will pop, it will work well. But since we don't have that, we're gonna work with what we have. Now the first color I'm gonna be putting on the inner corner is like a bright yellow. So I'll be using this brush. This is the brightest yellow that I have. So this is what I'll be using. This is my eyeshadow palette. Is the Focaleo brand. I've had this eyeshadow palette for like 2 years. So I'm using this. It's from the Focaleo brand. It's called Endless Possibilities. And this I'm just picking up and tapping it here. Just placing it in here. And this will be my first shade. So keep in mind guys that I'm working with like lots of colors. So there's gonna be like little sections of each so that everything can fit onto the eye space. Luckily I have a lot of eye space. So I'm placing this in the inner corner. I'm putting the eyeshadow first just because it's gonna help like the colors to pop. Remember we're using like glitter pigments, right? So placing like your dry eyeshadow first will really help that pigment to stay put. So and it will help enhance the colors as well. So this I'm just placing. If you have a pigment glue, you can just, oh no, that is so sad. No, that is not sad. That is good. Is this your first? Okay, this is what it looks like. Now we're going to go into the second color. And the second color is going to be like an orange shade. And I'll be grabbing this. And I'll be picking up the orange on this palette. This is Ezekiel palette. It's from a brand called Ezekiel. And then I'll be following it up. I'll be following up that yellow. So this I'm just placing like so. And just placing the yellow close, this close, like so. This is the orange, placing it close to the yellow. What I'm trying to do is to get the colors built up into each other. So I'm just pressing the colors. So this orange is like really light. I can't really see the difference between the orange and the yellow, but no worries. I'm gonna be picking another shade. This is like a burnt orange, so I'll be placing it on top of the first orange just to give it some more depth. Now this is more like it. Nice. So now it's looking more orange. I like that. I'm gonna go ahead and pick that shade and place it on the first orange. This is giving that orange more depth. So whatever color you're applying, make sure it blends into the first one, like so. So I'm making sure that this one blends into that first one. So now it has blended into this one. I know the orange is so cute. And I like that it's blending into that yellow so well. It's blending so well. So this is what it looks like. I feel like pigments would pop so much more. So if you have like pigments or if you have like a paint, this will be much better with a paint. Then you can set like the paint with like your powder. So now that I'm done, I'm gonna go ahead and go into my pink eyeshadow. Guys, I wish I had more of this flat brush because this is just doing the work for me. It's so much easier than when I was working yesterday. So I might just have to be cleaning it in between. So I'm gonna go in with the pink now. And I'm picking the pink from the shade. I'm gonna see if I have something closer to the orange because I think the best part of it is having the colors that work best together. So I'm seeing a plum. I'm gonna be using this one from this palette. Let's see how that pairs out into the orange. So this I'm just placing like so. Perfect, nice. So this is going to be working into that orange like so. Like I said, make sure that it's blending it into each other. Oh my goodness, it looks like a beautiful sunset. So I'm blending it in like so. So this is what it looks like. I'm gonna do the same for here. Blending that pink into the orange. I wish I had like a lemon shade. This would have been so cute with that. But we'll work with what we have. So this. So now that I think of it, I should be extending like the white out just a little bit so that it picks up on that color too. So I'm going to be placing it here just to extend it out just a little bit. And then I'll be placing it here. I made the mistake yesterday. I wasn't able to do this, but today I am going to fix all that mistake. So I'm going to be blending this in. Just like so. And then I'll be blending this. I know, it looks like a beautiful sunset. I love that. It looks so gorgeous. So I'm going to be doing the same thing here. Just placing that here. And then making sure to place it here as well. Okay. So then I'm going to be blending it in. This looks like a very cute painting. I love it. So this I'm just blending out as well. So I find that this would give it like a very good structure. This is where like I made some mistake yesterday. I didn't really focus on the structure. Today I want the structure to be good. So now that we've gotten this out of the way, Then we're going to go ahead and place all that pink and just fix it in. I'm going to fix the edge of the pink into that orange so that it goes really well. So I find that this transition is really working out well with the colors. So I would recommend the transition shade. I use the brown transition shade. So guys, I do recommend the transition shade. So from here, I'm just going to be lifting the colors upwards. And this is where I'm going to come in with the blue. I wish like I had a good purple shade. Well, let's see what we can do. I'm going to be using my, let's see, my really bright turquoise. This is going to be like a very good contrast to all these colors. So I'm going in to pick the turquoise. And this I'm just placing here to fall into all of that. So I'm just blending that complete out. So blending it in to that shade. I'm gonna just pulls everything together. Okay, this is what we're having to work with. So I'm gonna be placing this here as well. And I'm just pulling it into that pink. So the best part of everything is that we have to make sure that it blends into the other one. This is what will really pull it together. So this is what we look like so far. Halloween now. Although my friend is doing his birthday on the 31st, so I have a lot of work to do. I have to bake a very big cake. I have a very, very large cake to do and samosas for my friend's birthday, so I'm gonna be pretty busy for that. So this is what it's looking like. This kind of ties everything up. I really wish I had like a really dark purple or like a very dark blue. This would really tie everything in together. Let me see. I have only pinks. Guess there's no blue. So I only have like a sparkly blue. So let me see. Let's start putting. So now that, oh my god, I'm so tempted to do this as like just one color as opposed to putting the glitter. Guys, I'm so tempted. What do you think, Nia? Do you think I should still put some of the glitter or should I do it like so? I'm so tempted to put some glitter, guys. So I don't know if it's glitter or no glitter. Glitter for sure, okay. So in that case, I think I'm gonna be done with it for now. Now I'm gonna try to do the bottom, and for the bottom, I think I'm gonna be doing like just two colors close side by side, and I think I'll be doing the green and the pink. So I think I should start with like the pink. The pink I'll be placing just here, like so. under my eyes, just like so. And placing it just here. And then for the front, I'm gonna be using like the yellow and the orange. For the pink, I'm just placing here to kind of tie everything together. Then we're gonna go into that green. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing for here. Just tying that green into that pink. And this is what we're looking like. And then I'm just gonna extend this one out just a teeny bit. I'm just gonna blend it into that green. Going to do the same thing here, blending my pink into the green, ties everything up, and for this side, I'm blending it all the way. Okay, so we've already gotten what the structure looks like. Now I'm going to start placing the glitter pigments on them. Now I'm using this one that says Mermaid Tears for the green. I'm using, let's see, for the pink, I'm going to be using this shade, this ruby shade. And then for the orange, I might just be using this orange here. And then for the yellow, I'll be placing a very gold, champagne gold on that. So let's get into it, guys. My brush. So I'm gonna try to pick up the very dark blue to see if it's gonna work just on the outside. I know you can never have enough of glitter. So for the outer corner, I'm just putting a very dark blue. This shade is called Date Night. So I'm just fixing it here. It kind of ties everything together. And this is the way I'm placing it. Just here. I'm going to do the same thing for here. Just placing it just around here. I'm gonna do the same thing for here. I really like this blue. I love the shade of blue. It's like a royal blue. So it works really well. And the pigment, the glitter is really, really pigmented. So I find that it works for something like this very well. So this, I'm just placing to the outer corner. Just like so. So this is what it looks like on the outside. And then I'm gonna go ahead and pick another brush. This is why you need like lots of brushes for things like this because they do come around. So for this, I'm picking the shade called Mermaid Tears. This I'm gonna place in here like so. And I'm just gonna be pressing it into that pink. So I'm dipping it into the pink. Yeah, very shimmery. To seal this up, I will still put like a very nice glitter. So it's gonna be really sparkly. A very shiny butterfly. So this is what it's looking like. I'm gonna go ahead and go into that pink shade. And to work with the pink shade, I will be going in with this. Let's see. Hmm. I'm not sure I like that pink, so I'm just gonna look for another pink glitter. So this glitter is kind of like a lighter pink. Guys, I'm confused. I don't know which one to use. Okay, let's try it. Oh no, guys. This I am placing here like so. Okay, I think it works good with that shade. I think it goes very well with that shade. So I'm just gonna blend it into the blue. Okay, I'm blending this into that blue. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing here. Just picking that shimmer and I'm blending it into the blue. And this is what it's looking like. I'm really enjoying the way it's popping and it's coming out. I like it. I didn't think it would be this good, so just to add a little bit of extra to it, I'm gonna place another shade of pink on this one. Just to tie all that glitter together. So this is what we're looking like. I'm using a black. I feel like a black will really pull this off. And I'm gonna use like a black, but I'm gonna still put some dots just to give the eyeliner some life. So now I'm gonna go into the orange eyeshadow. So if you're using like one brush or two brushes like I am, make sure you wipe them in between. So for this orange, I'm using this shade for that orange. And I'm just packing it on there. So this is why you need to still like use like your matte colors. It gives life to the glitter. So this I'm just packing on just to get it nice and beautiful. I'm gonna do the same here. And remember to blend them in together. And this is what we're looking like. so far. Hi Didi, welcome back. So this is what we're looking like. And finally, I'm gonna seal this off with a very golden pigment. This is a bright gold. Let's see, I have two of them. I want the brighter one. Let's see. All right. So this is gonna work really well because it's a very bright yellow pigment. It's super yellow. So this will be perfect for the inner corner. So I'm just placing that one here. And as you can see, it's very yellow. So it just blends in properly. And this just kind of ties everything together. I feel like this will work for like children's um a children party or something, a kids party. They would really love this because little girls love glitter. So I find that this will work super well. So this is what we're looking like. Okay, guys, this is so glowy. But I'm gonna go back now with that yellow and orange for under my eye to tie this up. And this will really make the look. I'm definitely gonna put this on my Pinterest because I really like it. So I'm gonna grab my brush. I think I'm just gonna go for like the nude colors for the bottom. I feel like it will make it pop even more. Where's that brush? Guys, my brush ran away. No, we don't want that. Okay, so I'm grabbing my orange. So I'm gonna try to wipe off the brush as much as I can. Just because there are like so many colors there, guys. I need more flat brushes because this just works so well. It really works so well with the look. So I recommend using like a flat brush to do this. It makes the colors pop really well. So for this, I'm taking that orange and I'm placing it here, like so. I'm just going to be blending it into that pink. So I'm doing the same for here, taking the orange, blending it into the pink. It looks like an exotic aquarium. My eyes look like an exotic aquarium. Yeah, it looks like a very colorful fish. So I find that the trickiest part of this, yes, I'm gonna put a black eyeliner. The trickiest part of this is going to be like putting the liner because it looks easy, guys, until you try to do the liner. The liner messed me up yesterday, so I'm hoping I can make up for it today. I'm gonna take the yellow and then I'll place it. Oh my goodness, I overplaced. Blending everything together just makes it look nice. This definitely just ties everything together. Now I'm gonna use my brush and I'm just gonna take out the excess yellow. Guys, this looks so pretty. I love it. So I'm going to be using my gel liner. Fingers crossed, guys. This is the problem. I'm using this black liner. I got it from ELF. All right. Let's see if. Oh, thank you. Let's see if we can get this as precise as possible. So I'm going to be starting from here. Guys, the breaths. So for your liner, whenever you draw it, I suggest having steady hands. So thank you, Nia. I definitely need the luck. So I'm also going to be drawing my liner from here. Yesterday I did like a half liner, but today I'm doing the full. And I suggest doing your liner because it will help really join the bottom to the top, like so. Now, if you want to be dramatic, you can extend it all the way out. This is what we're looking like. Not bad. I'm going to try to clean it up. I'm going to make it have like very thick wings in the outer corner. So this is what we have. So now I'm going to do the same for the bottom, but for the bottom it's going to be just a little bit tricky. So this is where I like made a mistake yesterday, so I'm trying to fix it. So just like here, I'm going to be finishing it up to clean it up really good. Now if you've seen a butterfly, you know that the bottom wings are usually not as pointy. So I'm going to be cleaning it up like so, just to give it a curve here. And this I am just doing like so. And for here, I'm going to give it just a tiny bit of curve. Okay, I think I like this one today. So I'm going to try to clean it up here. Guys, this is what it's looking like. I prefer this. This is so much better than yesterday's. So I'm just going to come here and I'm going to try to clean it up as much as I can. I'm going to try to make it rounded in here. Okay. Now, if you want, you can extend it just a little bit. But I think today I wanted half butterfly. So you can also like make a little extra wing. Guys, what are you thinking? Does this look okay? Should I add another extra bottom? Let's see, what should I do? Should I do this full? Just a little more. Because I just want it. You think I should add an extra one? Let's see. I hope I can do that. Okay, not too bad. So I definitely suggest that you should have steady hands. I'm going to be fixing in like an extra color in there. And to do this, I think I'll be using like a purple shade in here. And then whatever you do, you blend it out into this one. So I'm just placing this. And guys, this is it. I am super proud because I struggled with this yesterday. So I'm just going to try to complete my liner. Okay. And then I'll be putting a black liner for the under eye. I like this ruler pen, guys. This is such a good must have. It's good for your kids, so try to get one if you can. So I'm just gonna run this through my waterline. And this is it, guys. So I'm gonna use this just to complete it and connect that one to this one. So guys, I love this one today. This looks super, super nice. Trust me, it's much better than yesterday's. So let's try to replicate it because that is where the problem usually comes from. Trying to do the exact same thing is super hard, but I believe that I can try. So I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try, guys. Alrighty. So I'm gonna try from the top first. I recommend using a very thin brush. You will have better luck if your brush is thin. Oh my goodness. This one just messed up. Oh my god. Okay, not too bad. We can fix it. I believe we can fix it. So I'm just going to extend it out just a little more. Then I'm going to go ahead and do my liner. Okay. Guys, I'm literally holding my breath for this. I'm hoping I can give it just the same curve like the one I did. Oh, okay, there you go. Close enough. Hmm. Okay. I'm going to try to give it some thickness here. Because this is where we're going to be putting all the dots. just in here. So now I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna extend it just a teeny bit and try to clean up this side. Okay, now I have to fix this side. Perfect. Okay, and oh my god. All right, guys, this is what it looks like so far. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the liner. Okay, so this is what we're looking like. I love it. The bottom. Okay, let's try it. So just gonna follow this here. Guys, I am so sorry. My phone died on me, so sorry guys. Sorry about that. So I'm just gonna try to hurry and finish this up so that we don't have the phone dying on us again. And I think I just want to finish up with like a pink just because I feel like this is not really popping. So I'm going to be putting the pink in here. So I'm just going to tang it up with the pink. Sorry guys, my phone died, so I had to go fix it up a bit. But yeah, this is what this is looking like. And I'm just mixing a little bit of pink just because I feel like the purple isn't really showing. The purple is really struggling. And so for guys, this is what we're looking like. So I'm going to go ahead and just apply the white dot, and I'll be using this to do this. And I'm going to start from here. Nah, this wouldn't do. So I'm going to use my eyeshadow primer and I'll be putting some dots just here. Just as little as I can. Guess that one was too close. Oh, that's okay. Okay, I'm gonna try to do the same here. It's so difficult to put like the white dots just because some of them are slimmer than the others. right, I'm gonna do the same for here. And just placing it. I think I should have done like smaller dots. They would work better. Let's try here. Okay. Okay, guys. And this is what it's looking like. I wish I had like some stones. I feel like stones will really make this pop. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of dots just to give it some more life. And these I'm gonna be doing above, placing them here, like so. I'm gonna be doing this here, here, and here. Okay. And honestly, this actually just completes this look. I love everything about it. And yeah, I said I was gonna put some glitter, so I'm taking this glitter. And this is like an iridescent glitter, so it works really good. This is gonna make glitter everywhere, guys. But as you can see, it's bringing some life into this makeup. And just placing the glitter everywhere. I wish I had some glow in the dark glitter, so because it will really, really pop on this. But I think so far it's still okay. And we've come to the end of this eye look, guys. This is what it would look like. It's cute, it's pretty. I love everything about it. I'm gonna try to dust off the excess glitter. So now here is where we're gonna be finishing everything, just to make sure that everything comes together. So I'm gonna be taking that blush, emphasizing, using my blush brush, just emphasizing that brush and blush, sorry. Giving my face some more color. Now I'm going to be using a flat brush just to put my highlight. Just to emphasize this, I'll be doing this. Right, I forgot to put eyeliner here. I'm just pressing this in. So I'm going to be taking my pencil and I will be putting an eyeliner in here. Okay. Okay, and this is how we're completing this look. I'm gonna just be fixing around here with that eyeliner. So guys, this is what this eye makeup looks like. I totally enjoyed creating this look. Now I'm gonna quickly do my lipstick and then I will be done with this tutorial. So I'm gonna be using this roller pen. I'm using the lip liner. This I'm gonna be using to line my lip. I usually don't use a shade like this, but I want to try it for the sake of this video. I want to try using a lighter shade. So this I'm just running through my lip, on my lip, just like so. And I'm running on the upper lip. I usually don't use this, but guys, I don't feel like this suits me. I'm so used to like the brown. Let me just trust the process. So I'm going to be placing like a gloss. So today I think I want to do like a pink on this. So let's see what it's going to look like. It's a very pigmented gloss, so it's perfect. No, guys, I definitely should be lining my lips. I can't do this. I'm definitely grabbing my pencil to line my lips with some brown. Okay? There are some people that it suits, but this is not just for me. So I'm going to be doing this to line my lips. And I am just placing this over that pink. Doing the same thing here. And I'm trying to follow my natural lip line as much as possible. I don't want to overline or underline. So this is going to keep on running through. Guys, I feel like I look like a fairy. I feel like Tinkerbell right now. But this is what it looks like. So I want to mix this orange with the pink. And I'm just placing this on top. And guys, Guys, this is the end of this tutorial. My goodness, I am so impressed. I got so much better just between like yesterday and today. I love the way this butterfly turned out. Like, this is much better than the one I did yesterday. And there you have it, guys. This is how you get a beautiful, colorful butterfly. You can go through the channel and watch it again and again and again and continue until you perfect your skills. So I'm just going to be taking a brush, running it through my face just to blend everything. And after this, I will be sealing everything. Of course, I'll be sealing everything with a spray. So I'm going to be using the Mario by the School first, and then I can use the second one. So I'm just going to put this down. This is what it's looking like. Okay. So the first spray that you put is just to break down like all your powders and make sure that everything is sitting right, and you can go ahead and put your final spray. But make sure that like each spray dries in between. This is what gives you that effortless beautiful glow. And since we're all fairy like, I'm going to be using my pink blush. This has like some pigments to it, or I think I want to use like something that has like a iridescent color to it. So I'm going to be using my eyeshadow. This particular eyeshadow, this one is like a pink iridescent. I'm going to be placing it on top of my blush. And to do this, I'm just going to go for a super thin defined brush. I'll be using this. And then I'll be picking some of that. And then I'll be placing it here like so. Guys, you can see it popping already. Just around here. Ooh, I love that. It looks super nice. I'm gonna do the same thing here, and I'm just placing it here. And when I'm done, I'm gonna run over it and just make sure that everything stays super blended. Doing the same thing here. And then I'll be using my blush brush to finish everything. Let me just put it so that you. So there you have it, guys. This is the end of this tutorial, and oh my goodness. This is the end of this tutorial. I totally enjoyed making this look. I loved making it. So please go through my channel, watch this video again, and when you do create this look, be sure to tag me. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me on my live, and I will see you again tomorrow. Bye, guys. Thank you so much, and I will see you tomorrow.